Hari Om, Bhaja Govindam, verse 8. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Kate Kanta, Kate Putraga, Samsaroyam Ativa Vichitraga. Kate Kanta, Kate Putraga, Samsaroyam Ativa Vichitraga. Kasyatvam Kaga Kudayadaga Kasyatvam Kaga Kudayadaga Tatvam Chintaya Dadiga Brataga Tatvam Chintaya Dadiga Brataga Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. Once Narada Muni and Bhagavan Krishna, they were walking through a forest, just like that. Summer time, so they were going through the forest. Narada asked Lord Krishna, Hare Krishna, can you please show me the power of your Maya power, the power of delusion? Generally, theory is very boring. So Bhagavan first gives the practical experience. Then only he will teach you the lesson. So Bhagavan Krishna decided to give Narada a practical experience of Maya, so that the lesson is easily learned. In life also, Bhagavan first gives the experience. You first suffer, then you will learn the lesson. Oh, I did that. I have learned the lesson. I have burnt my fingers. Share market, you go on investing. Suddenly it will fall, it will crash. Especially the share you buy, 100% it will crash. Till the time it will be going up. The moment you buy, it will fall. Then you will say, I burnt my fingers. I should not have done that. So first the experience, then lesson. So Bhagavan Krishna replied to Narada, Narada, don't worry. I will show you the power of Maya. Before that, Narada, I am extremely thirsty, very hot. 12 o'clock, summer, 110 degrees, 120, the weather report is saying. So, I am not even able to talk to you. Can you get me one glass of water? So, Narada thought happily. He got an opportunity to serve Bhagavan Krishna. Krishna is asking water from Narada. So he started walking, was looking for the. He saw the well dry. He went to a river dry. Nearby pond dry. So everywhere it was dry. Then he was walking because Krishna asked, so he was going on walking. Agni Nakshatra time, he could not find water anyway, in any place. So he was crossing through the desert also. Suddenly he saw some small village. So he has become very weak, thirsty, hungry, tired, utterly tired. So he knocked at the door of a house. Normally, this is a thing which happens for everybody. When the door slowly, somebody opened the door, and a girl looked from behind the door. She saw Narada extremely tired. Narada, even at that time, even though he was very weak and hungry, thirsty, he saw a most beautiful girl, very, very attractive girl. She smiled and invited Narada inside the house. She made him sit comfortably in a seat. She, even without he asking, She brought him in Delhi and all. It's a culture. Summer time, if you go to any place in Delhi, immediately they will bring glass of water. 2, 3 glass of water they will take in it, keep it in a tray and bring it to you. Similarly, she also brought water without he asking some fruits to eat. Our very look sent electric waves through his body. It was like Rama and Sita. The Rama's look sent electric waves through the Sita's body. Sita, that time itself, she felt for the Rama's arrow. Most powerful arrow of Rama, the eyesight, the Kadaksha. Similarly, the girl's eyesight, immediately Narada fell in love. So Narada asked the girl, will you marry me? After having those fruits, and first time he seeing, immediately he asked, proposed. She said she sent her father. Father saw Narada, even though poor fellow, but looking bright in his face. So, so he inquired about him, everything. Then he said, okay, I will give my daughter in marriage to you. Fantastic marriage in that village. Everybody was invited. Feast means such a feast nobody would have had. So everybody was saying, what a wonderful couple. Narada happily got married. So started living happily. Then in due course he got children also, 2 children. Very, very beautiful. Uh, they were like Krishna in that village. Very beautiful children. Narada was living his happy life. So uh, he was also trying to do his best to keep his wife and children happy. Then normally what happens is the calamity will come uninformed, and that too when you feel you are very, very safe, very, very happy, you feel like your life is heaven. When anybody feels like this, at that time only calamity will come. Before that, it will not come. When you suffer, no, nothing will come. You will be suffering. But if at all there is a calamity, then only when you are extremely happy, at that time it will strike. Similarly, Narada was extremely happy with his life. Suddenly there was torrential rain in that village. The nearby river was overflowing, so it entered the village. It was initially Narada thought, okay, it will go, but slowly, slowly it was rising, and Narada felt the danger. So the vessels and other things. Nowadays it is TV and other things. Those days, whatever vessels they had, the small carts, the cattle, the bullocks, the everything that was getting washed away in front of his eyes. So he thought, we cannot stay in this house anymore. So Narada tightly held on to her wife by his hand and took the 2 children, one in each one in the one shoulder, each shoulder. He was having that. Now he started moving towards a safe place, maybe a nearby hill. He thought, okay, we'll cross this. But the current was too much, so much of current. So Narada was holding, his wife was slowly, the hand which was holding, it was slowly giving away. Then, due to the current, the wife was swept away. Now Narada was holding his with his 2 children, even though crying, he was crying profusely. Oh, my darling, you have gone. But still he has to save his 2 children. So he was walking. At one place he fell down. Dobuk. Finish. 2 children also, they were swept away. All happened before his eyes. Narada somehow, he held on. Even then, life, no, that is the part of life. Whatever happens, you will try to live. Whatever be the difficulty. So Narada also somehow crossed the river and arrived at a safe place. Then he started crying profusely. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, what have you done to my life? You have no eyes. Hare Krishna, atrocious. Why you have chosen me for this terrible thing? Hare Krishna. He was crying. Bhagavan Krishna appeared before him because he was crying wholeheartedly. The only thing is you have to cry wholeheartedly. We are also calling Krishna, but not wholeheartedly. If once you call him wholeheartedly, he will appear before you. Immediate Krishna appeared before Narada. Then Narada was looking at Krishna, crying Narada. Krishna touched Narada and asked, "Hey Narada, what happened to my glass of water?" That is the power of Maya. Maya creates delusion. It makes all of us forget Bhagavan Krishna. She hides Bhagavan Krishna from our eyes. She shows the world of objects and gives the pleasure, sensual pleasures. Whatever pleasure you want, she will give. She will hide Bhagavan Krishna. That is the power of Maya. We are all like Naradas. Only slight difference. Narada was with Bhakti. We Naradas are without Bhakti. That is the difference. Life is a train journey. Your wife entered your life at some point in time. Son and daughter came and joined in that life journey at some point in time. Are they your permanent relationships? Either you have to get down at some station, or they will get down at some station and they will move on with their life. So it's only a temporary arrangement. Nobody is saying you immediately divorce your wife or kick your son out of the house. Nobody is saying that. But thinking your son and wife are permanent relationships, is it not foolishness? Like Narada, we forgot the purpose of journey, life journey. Acharya says, in the journey of life, who is your wife? Kate Kanta. Who is your son? Kate Putraha. Samsaroyam Ativa Vichitraha. This samsara life cycle is really most supremely wonderful thing. I'm sorry, I'm using superlatives together. So you cannot explain that. How many people are saying, my son, my wife, why you are earning that much money? What is the reason? I want 2 houses, 3 houses, 3 cars, 4 cars. What is the reason? My wife, my son, my daughter. He is asking, this samsara life is really extremely wonderful. So he says, who are you? Where from you came? Where is your home? Where are you going in this life journey? What is the purpose for which you are undertaking this journey? Like a dementia patient, you forgot your real home, the abode of Govinda. It is the home from where you have come into this world. You are hurry, you have to hurry to that home of Govinda. That is why Hari Om, Hariom. Since we are like dementia patients, Acharya feels extreme sympathy and compassion towards us. That is why he calls at the end of the verse, Brata. Tattvam Chintaya Tadiha Brata. Brata. That is brother. He's not acting like a teacher because he feels extreme sympathy. You are my brother, I am telling you. Swami Chinmayananda says the word can also be used as Branta, that is, a deluded person, a mad person, a dementia patient. Acharya says in this verse, who is your wife? Who is your son? The samsara life cycle is supremely wonderful, supremely surprising. Of whom are you? From where you have come? Oh brother, think of that truth deeply. That is what he is saying in this verse. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja मूढमते काते कान्त कते पुत्रः संसारोऽयम् अतीव विचित्रः काते कान्त कते पुत्रः संसारोऽयम् अतीव विचित्रः कस्य त्वं कः कुतः यादः कस्य त्वं कः कुतः यादः तत्त्वं चिन्तय दधिग भ्रातः तत्त्वं चिन्तय दधिग भ्रातः भज गोविन्दं भज गोविन्दं गोविन्दं भज मूढमते. Next verse tomorrow. Hari Om Sarvam Krishnarpnamastu. Hara Hara Shankara Jai Jai Shankara. 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 Hara Hara Shankara